What's going on, everybody? It's the Georgia Bulldog Will here. And today, Georgia played Florida in Jacksonville. Now, that first half was one of the best first halves we've had this entire season. I don't think I haven't seen that good of a... It's been a while since we've seen a first half like that. The Auburn game was not like that. I mean, yeah, Vanderbilt, yeah, okay, yeah. But I'm saying like... South Carolina, maybe? It's probably South Carolina. Or maybe Oregon. Maybe Oregon. I'm not sure. There's been a few of these first halves, but hey, you know what? We won. All that matters is that we won this game. So Georgia beats Florida. That's 2 straight wins against Florida. Georgia wins this game 42-20. Great win for Georgia. I'm very happy with how the game went. 42-20, Georgia beats Florida. That second half, man. The start to the second half was like, what are we doing? We had that fumble, and then Stetson threw that interception. We gave up that long touchdown. We gave up 2 touchdowns in the third. And then we just held Florida scoreless for the rest of the game. So I'm happy with how that fourth quarter went. Also, here's something funny. I don't know if you all know who this is, but if you know who Fish in Football is, he's a Florida fan. Yesterday, I agreed to a bet with him that if Georgia, we set the point spread for the game. We set our own. We didn't do what the spread was on ESPN, because it changes every time. We set one, and we set it at if Georgia can beat Florida by more than 21 points, then I win the bet. Here's what the bet was. If Georgia did not beat Florida by more than 21 points, or was less than that, I would have to change my YouTube avatar to a Florida logo. Now, you know I've already done that in the past with the whole Florida Gators will bull crap. That pissed me off, Alan. That wasn't even a real bet, okay? Let me get that straight. That's not a bet. That was not a bet. What me and Fishin did was a bet. So Fishin, this was actually my first bet. So I won. We were 1 point over that little margin. 1 point. We won by 22 points. We just got over that margin, and I won the bet. So I was talking to Fishin earlier, and he was like, "All right, I'll have my logo ready soon." He has to wear it until next week, until next Saturday. I'm not sure who Florida plays that weekend, but yeah. Hey, Fishin, I'll say this, bro. You guys played pretty well to start that second half, and then the wheels just fell off. You know, well. That's because I feel like Kirby was just getting pissed off, and I was like, what are y'all doing? It's like, I was like, what is going on? I was having a heart attack during the game. I was like, oh my gosh, we cannot be doing this against Florida. You're playing Texas A&M. I said y'all would lose that game this year. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know. We'll see. You guys are, what? You're now 4-4 now? Yeah, you're 4-4 now after the loss to Georgia. So, yeah, 4-4. Texas A&M. Yeah, I think maybe you can win that game. I don't know. We'll see. Texas A&M is. I don't know what the heck's happened in Texas A&M. I think we kind of overestimated them. We put too much hype into Texas A&M this year, and I mean at the beginning of the season we kind of underestimated Florida, because Florida, they beat Utah when we were like, oh, Utah's gonna win easily. Florida won, but now it's kind of like, okay, this is kind of the Florida we know. But I mean, it could be worse though. You know what I'm saying? But again, it's whatever. I'm happy with the win. Struggling on offense a little bit. Struggling on defense, too. Honestly, what won us the game was our run game. Dejon Edwards and Kenny McIntosh, they kind of won the game for us. Now, also Brock Bowers, too. Not on running, but on the fourth down reception that he caught. That was such a clutch catch that he made. Oh my goodness, that is one of the clutchest catches he's made this season. It was insane. And the touchdown where the Florida player tipped it up, and he tipped it, and it was like, oh, there's the ball. He catches it, and he runs to the end zone. I love that play. That was awesome. That's probably one of the best touchdowns he's scored this season. It's amazing. He is just spectacular, Brock Bowers. He is awesome. Stetson throwing 2 interceptions, that's not good, man. The first one that he threw, I was like, wow, how did Florida come up with that? I thought Blaylock caught that, but no. But anyway, let's just I'm just gonna go into the stats real quick, and we'll just close this video out, because how long have I been running for? 5:51. Okay. Alright. Game leaders, passing yards. Anthony Richardson goes 18 for 37, throwing for 271 yards and 1 touchdown. Trevor Etienne, 11 carries for 53 yards and a touchdown. And then Xavier Henderson gets 5 receptions for 110 yards and 1 touchdown. For Georgia, Stetson Bennett, 19 for 38, 316 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Hold on a second. Sorry. Rushing yards, Dejon Edwards, 12 carries, 106 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Receiving yards, Brock Bowers, 5 receptions, 154 yards, and 1 touchdown. So, yeah, this game got pretty close. I was getting afraid at halftime because we were up 28-3, and I was like, oh gosh, not 28-3. Don't tell me the curse of the Falcons is going to be brought upon us. It almost was. It almost was. I got really nervous there. Whew. I got really nervous. But it didn't happen. We escaped, and we beat them. Now, we got a tough test next week. We got Tennessee. Tennessee is not what anyone thought they'd be this year. Nobody thought Tennessee would be where they are right now. They're doing amazing. They're doing really good. Okay? I get it, we're playing at home. Yes, I get that. But you got to understand, there could be a lot of crucial mistakes that Georgia makes in the game, and that could really affect us. There is some things we can't take advantage of, and that's Tennessee's defense. Their defense is not that good. I'm thinking, yeah, I think we can take advantage of that. So, yeah, but we got to be very careful of their offense. Oh my gosh. Ringo or whoever is going to have to really, really cover Jalen Hyatt. That's the man you got to watch out for. He's dangerous. The 4 touchdowns against Bama, well, that's because Bama's secondary had a lot of separation in that game. So he was wide open. One of those touchdowns he had, he was wide open. Like, nobody could get to him. It was ridiculous. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen in the Georgia game. I don't think it will, but you never know. So that's why I'm getting nervous. I know we're at home, and everybody's saying we shouldn't lose at home, but you never know. You never know. Anything is possible in college football. That's why I love college football, because crazy things happen. Tons of crazy things happen. So anyway, yeah, I'm just going to close this video out. I'm so happy with the win today over Florida. 2 straight wins over Florida. This was, I think to me, this was the official 100th meeting between Florida and Georgia. Florida fans say that this is the 101st meeting, I believe. I think Florida fans say this is the 101st meeting, and Georgia fans say this is the 100th meeting. There's one game that Georgia fans do not count in the rivalry. Some game maybe that was vacated or something, I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm just going to say this. Georgia wins the 100th meeting of the cocktail party. Let's go. Last year we won 34-7. This year we win 42-20. I'll take it. I'll take it. I will see you all later. And go Dogs.